Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm at Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that can another black swan event happen because of this war situations. We do know what happened on the weekend that Hamas attacked Israel, and but there are other things we definitely should talk about. So this is one important topic in today's video. Then the second thing I would like to talk about is that the UK's Metro Bank, it looks like, is saved and its share went up 26%. But what happened? Because if you remember, last week Metro Bank was in a pretty bad shape and its shares price just went down. And then we have another interesting thing about de-dollarization. Iraq is about to end all dollar cash withdrawals by January 2024. So guys, all this in today's video. And don't forget, every single day I'm making you fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain related videos, short videos, longer videos to keep you up to date and inform you. So if that's important for you, then definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Subscribe, bell button, all. That's the order you have to do, and then you get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's start today's episode. Well, so when we're looking at the market, it's not that bad, but to be honest with you, it's not great either. So Bitcoin is down 1.3%, then Ethereum 1.7%. That makes Bitcoin 27,454, like Ethereum 1,591 US dollar. When we're looking at the top gainers, yeah, just forget it. Top losers, Conflux 6% down, Bitcoin SV 6%, SUI 5%. These are the losers in the top 100. When we're looking at here the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see that Bitcoin is now coming down, not heavily, but still it's a downward movement. You know, we have here this channel, also this green line could work as a, support. Either we break this one, then we have our levels. So now we have to watch because we don't know exactly what will happen. This war situation, which was a big surprise on the weekend for everybody, puts things in different perspective. On the other hand, we're going to have the CPI numbers coming out on the 12th of October. For September, and the forecast is 3.6%. Will this be higher or lower than 3.6? Because if it's higher, then we can see that inflation, it's coming kind of back, at least when we're looking at the CPI data, okay? Because there are several other data to look at, but when we're looking at this CPI data. Okay, and now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic, it's all related to this war situation, what just have started on Saturday. And potential black swan event. The black swan event is always coming, out of nowhere. You cannot predict it. But still, let's talk about this. So first of all, we had the attack. Hamas attacked, Israel on the weekend. It's a really heavy one and took Israel and the world by kind of surprise. There are always conflicts in that area, but this one, what happened, in the last couple of days, that's really heavy. And actually, when we're looking at just simply October, and for that let me share this tweet. Back in 1926 we had the stock market crash in October. In 1987 the Black Monday crash in October. We have 2008 global stock market crash. So can something bad happening now in October? Because the US bond market, it's about to melting down. Inflation is re-accelerating. Let's see the CPI number coming on the 12th of October out. Banks in the UK melting down. Metro Bank, I'm going to talk about as well. Now it's a small relief, but the situation is the same. Banks are in problem. And Then, things just like happening like this war situation. When we go back to September, then we can see the September news that, Iran got $6 billion US dollar. How? So Iran government now has access to $6 billion US dollar of their funds to be used for humanitarian purposes, as a part of a wider deal that allowed 5 Americans who had been imprisoned in Iran to go free. So the money, which had been held in restricted accounts in South Korea before being transferred to different restricted accounts in Qatar via banks in Europe, is a key part of the deal. Iranian and US officials were notified by Qatar on Monday that the transfer had finished. So bottom line, Iran got $6 billion US dollar. We're talking about the theory, okay? So if you have an opinion, you can share in the comment section. Just do some brainstorming here. Basically, we do know that Iran is a big supporter of Hamas, so it can straight go to Hamas, and they found their war kind of thing with a lot of money. So that could be a bonus. And another thing we should talk about, let's go back to the full screen, is about this war situation, right? So war cost a lot of money. Which the US doesn't really have now, because they, hit the debt ceiling, to be honest with you. Therefore, they had to remove it, and it's removed now, which means they can print unlimited money if they kind of need it. And in war situations just like this, more money is needed for sure. So more money printing can come into the game. And, we have the Ukraine war already. So Ukraine-Russian war, the US is supporting Ukraine in that one. Now, when we have this Hamas-Israel war situation, the US going to support their Israel. What if the whole war thing on the globe continues to suck out the money of the US and inflate the US dollar? And the next step could be, a war in Taiwan. And also, what if North Korea decide also attack South? So there are situations in the world where US have to kind of jump in. But more situations like this need more money. More money will just simply come from more money printing, which will, bring the dollar value down, and that could make the BRICS and others, getting stronger and stronger. What if this is the part of the plan, a long-term plan? So you can share your opinion. I'm curious about it, but this could be one theory as you try to put together the puzzle right now. Okay, and what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin and the crypto prices. As you could see, Bitcoin is holding itself actually kind of well. Okay, today we're seeing this red candle that kind of was normal, but even here on Sunday, but actually on Saturday when the whole thing happened, Bitcoin is held itself quite well, which means that, when it comes to fiat currencies, you looking for assets like, for example, gold or Bitcoin, some others, where you can store your value, because keep it in fiat, which, for example, in these war situations, even US dollar can further inflate and, suffer kind of high inflation, then it's not the greatest. Therefore, to keep it in other assets, just like Bitcoin, it could be a great decision. Nobody knew the future, so don't take it as financial advice or something like this, but it's something worth to think about. And we will see what's going to happen. Right. Okay, now the second thing I would like to talk about, I did mention Metro Bank. So Metro Bank looks like is now saved. So we do have this banking crisis, not just in the United States, but we have it in the UK. And, when we're looking at Metro Bank's share, it went down quite significantly. As you can see, this was here the date of 11th, about about a month ago in September. And since September, it's just going down, 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 all the way here until the 5th of October. And, then it started to come back. And basically what actually happened now, they were in trouble, but on late Sunday, the bank announced it had secured a 325 million pound capital raise and a 600 million pound in debt refinancing as a Colombian businessman, I'm not going to pronounce his name, becomes its majority shareholder. So we do see that there is still problem with the bank worldwide. We see the problem in the US, we see the problem in the United Kingdom. And and you can save in a couple of banks, but it cannot go for forever. And now it looks like, yes, now this is actually now fine. But what if, a next one will come, and when it will come, because we still have these problems. Okay. And the third thing, which also goes in the direction to move use dollar out of the game, it's all about that. For example, Iraq is about to end all dollar cash withdrawals by January 2024. So we can see that, yes, there is an attack around the world against the US dollar. And now the new one here is Iraq, which announced, the central bank announced that they're going to end all dollar cash withdrawals by January the 1st, 2024. And here, Iraq will ban cash withdrawals and transactions in US dollar as of the 1st of January 2024. This is also very interesting. People who deposit dollars in the banks before the end of 2023 will continue to be able to withdraw funds in dollars in 2024. But dollars deposited in 2024 could only be withdrawn in the local currency at the official rate of this one here. But what if you're moving in your US dollar to the bank this year because you want to make sure you can take it out in 2024 dollar? And they just change it. They change their mind. They say, no, you cannot not. You cannot. But we have it already. So we won't give it back to you. Because, what you have in bank, it's your money. But still, they make a decision about your money. What you can use it for. When you can use it. How much you can use it. Because these are the limits. They put limits on ATM withdrawals. Or simple, they say, you cannot get it out in US dollar. When you get out your money, doesn't matter if you deposit it in US dollar, you can simply just get it in local currency, which is definitely doesn't mean that the value of it's much less and getting worse. Look at the situation in Argentina, in Venezuela, in Zimbabwe, in many other countries, and this is just a growing issue. So again, when it comes to cash, it could be difficult. To get it in hard assets, just like gold and Bitcoin and some others, if they block these kind of gates, because they do know they can, control this. They cannot really control Bitcoin in the same way. Yes, they can, accumulate a lot of Bitcoin, which takes ages actually, and then they can, play with the Bitcoin price, but they cannot take your Bitcoin away. Basically, they can say that you have money in a bank, and then they're saying that, okay, you just cannot take it because we say so. And you would like to move with some gold bars, borders, and they say, no, you can't take any gold out anymore. What are you going to do then? So we're living in very, very difficult times. There is a change in the world order, in the powers, and that makes our life kind of difficult. And we should really think twice, have different kind of savings, because maybe those different type of ones can help us survive. What do you think about this? You can let me know in the comment section. And yes, don't forget, every single day you're getting this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain related news here on Blockchain Bloom. So if you would like to keep yourself up to date, very important, subscribe. And if you subscribe or not, hit the like button, because that supports the channel and it's a great feedback for me. So guys, see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.